and debating if I want to sing the song. Every birthday and every holiday, Father's Day, I always think about writing my dad a song. But it's been kind of hard because I'm not like, things weren't always easy growing up. And so yesterday, was it yesterday? Or the day before yesterday, Friday, I sat at the keyboard and I was inspired, and these words started coming. But a story came out. It's not like the best sounding song, but there's a part I broke down crying because I realized what I already had that I didn't know I had. And so I'm gonna try to sing it. I don't even know if I'll sing it right because I was singing it wrong even as I recorded it, but I think I'm gonna try it. And hope you know my heart, Dad. I love you. Yeah. So I titled the song right now. It's called My Father's Love. There might be a lot of mess ups in this. You're gonna hear the real story though, from my perspective. Little girl growing with her father, resembling a true samurai. Never say I love you, never say I'm sorry. She never saw him look at her with pride. She grew up trying to make her father proud. She didn't want to let her father down. Could she be enough, worthy of his love? 'Cause all she ever wanted was to know that she was loved. But she watched him serve, she watched him love everyone in his community church and his job, how they'd speak of the way that her father would love, and how she longed to be loved, just like he loved all the hurt and the broken and all of the ones who received her father's love. Child after child kept on coming. She faded into the crowd. She was proud to be his daughter, but was he proud to be her father? Perfection was all she strived for. Who could love her if she failed?
But the pressures of life, expectations and strife are too much for anyone to prevail. But one day I watched my father, who was loving on her brother. Through every moral failure, my father stood there by his side. It didn't matter what he'd done. Oh, he was still her father's son. And nothing could separate him from a father's love. She watched him serve. She watched him love through all the critics and shame. Didn't flinch, run away, but he stood there with his arms open wide. And then she knew she too was loved. And when the shame came to her, sorry. Oh God. And then she knew she too was loved. And when the shame came to her door, there he stood beside her and loved her through it all. And time again, no matter what his children did, he loved them, stood beside them. With the Father's love. I have my Father's love.
Wow. That was something. Truly, all the questions I wondered as a child, it was really awesome to watch my dad love my brother through his moral failure. When the church stood against him, when all of us in the family stood against him, and we would have thought for sure the samurai of a father that we knew would have been standing against him too. And instead we saw him stand with him and love him so gently. And I remember watching it, saying, wasn't expecting that. But knowing that I felt loved watching that. And then when I went through my own storm of shame, he did the same for me. And I watched it again and again. And I am certain that the power of love is a beautiful thing to witness right in the middle of the chaos. Right when you don't deserve it, and yet when you're loved that way, it's a beautiful thing. And then you realize he may not be a word person. He might not be a shout I love yous, And I'm sorry with his words, but he surely, I realized his love was spoken in what he did. And now I understand love languages, and my dad is somebody who is a doer. His love language is definitely acts of service. He doesn't, yes, he's an action guy. And so incredible, like just reflecting on the journey of coming to the understanding that every one of us were very much loved by our Father, and we just didn't realize it until we were much older. So just wanted to say I love you, Dad. And thank sports have been trying to take him on Sundays